State Champs Game Time Live is brought to you by Lawrence Technological University. Be curious, make magic. The future of education begins at ltu.edu. Alta Equipment, Michigan's #1 construction equipment provider, proudly representing the industry's top brands. Get the right equipment for your project every time with Alta Equipment. Warrior Hockey is proud to support Michigan High School Hockey Player and Goalie of the Year awards. Warrior Hockey is made for this. Lakemore Resort is a luxury lakefront property located only 15 minutes from Traverse City. Open year-round. Go to lakemoreresort.com for more information. The Michigan High School Hockey Coaches Association, celebrating the 50th anniversary of high school hockey in Michigan. For schedule, scores, and standings, go to the hub, mihshockeyhub.com. And the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
And welcome into Traverse City, Michigan, where we have exciting MHSAA hockey action for you here on Game Time Live, along with my broadcast partner, Mike Iveso. My name is Sean Belegian, and Mike, what a dandy we have for our first game up here in Traverse City. Really, it's a study in styles, if you will. We'll start with the host team, the Bay Reps. Everybody's talking about their firepower, and it starts with that top line.
Absolutely. It's probably one of the top lines in the entire state, just not here at this tournament. Starting with Grant Lucas, 27 goals, 43 points, nothing but firepower. But let's not sleep on that offensive depth. They've got this Larson Millar with 18 points. Keep an eye on him tonight, too.
And you can't talk about Marquette without talking about the fantastic job that Coach Doug Garrell has done with this team. Mike, they make life miserable on you. Period. End of story. They are playing a fantastic defensive style of hockey.
Absolutely. Talking to Coach before the game, he didn't hesitate to say, we're defensive, boys. We're going to make it difficult on them. And he was talking about not one goalie, but two goalies. And that's what I said to him. Anyone would want one of those goalies. You got two goalies with an under 2-point goals against average. That's pretty good.
We've got a fantastic game for you. Don't go anywhere. You got the best seat in the house right here on Game Time Live all across the State Champs Network.
At Alta Equipment, we know when it comes to getting your job completed on budget and on schedule, uptime matters. Alta Equipment has partnered with the biggest names in construction, including Volvo, Leeboy, Sonnebogen, Avant, ASV, and more to provide the state of Michigan with industry-leading service and support. Alta Equipment services all makes and models, and their technicians are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Do you have a big project? Alta Rents has you covered with the most diverse rental fleet in Michigan. Give them a call at 844-GO-TO-ALTA today.
Your curiosity takes shape, drawing you into the unknown, where the science and art of tomorrow are waiting for you. You'll find your calling is closer than imagined. The College of Arts and Sciences at Lawrence Technological University has all the technology and tools to make magic. Be curious. Make magic.
Looking for a score, a schedule, a story? MHSAA.com has you covered. Our newly redesigned website has everything you need to follow high school sports in Michigan. And it's optimized for mobile use. Fans can submit scores on a Friday night, check playoff pairings and game times, or read about the student athletes from your community. Your first stop is MHSAA.com. Connect with us online and get everything you need all in one place.
Fantastic look that jersey is. It really is Mike Iversel with that script reps across the front.
It's great. It's a great name representing this area, and one of the better jerseys we're going to see.
It really is, as they are announcing these teams right now. A great look out there, to say the very least. Nice crowd as well. Of course, with showcases like this, there are games going on all over both rinks. Lots of action as they are introducing Marquette now, that classic jersey, Mike, with that block M in front of the jersey.
I mean, if they're not intimidating with their defense, those jerseys are going to get it. That nice dark red, the black shoulders. Like it. Classic.
Yeah, great look there. Appreciate the job from our entire crew, by the way. This hasn't been easy today, guys, with a lot of snow out there. We had one group make the trek last night, another group, yours truly included, Mike Iversel included, made the trek today. I know there's a lot of snow all over the state right now as they are about to introduce the Bay Reps. Certainly a fair share of snow up here, Mike Iversel.
Oh, absolutely. The further we get up here, get a little lake effect. We're getting a little, but luckily it didn't start till after we got here. So it was a nice drive by Mr. John Watson getting us here safe so we could call this game.
I know we want to give a special shout out. I mentioned it on our hockey show across the state Champs Network the other day. Coach Garrow told me that there are a bunch of fans getting together in Marquette right now. So, Mike, since I already gave a shout out, why don't you give this shout out?
Yeah, we would like to give a shout out to all those Marquette fans at the third base bar out there. I'm currently right now, I'm trying to look up the menu to see what we could order there, Sean.
Let's pause for our national anthem before we get action underway here. Once again, Center Ice Arena in Traverse City, Michigan. The Bay Reps taking on Marquette here on the State Champs Network as we pause for our national anthem. Well, really looking forward to this one. This is one of those games, Mike, when this schedule was released, I think a lot of people put a big circle around this one. Two highly ranked teams getting together here tonight in Traverse City. It doesn't matter which rankings you look at. I think the more rankings, the better. Of course, I am biased. We have our own ranking. Make no mistake about it. But you're talking about two teams that are in that general area of the top 10. What more can you ask for?
And they get there two different ways. I think this is why this game was intriguing, and we wanted to do this game. We've got the defensive-minded Marquette team. They're going to come at you no matter what goalie's on there, and they're going to keep the pucks away from their netminder. And then we have the high-powered Bay Reps here with that top line, some say in the state, and then their second line's not too shabby either.
Cole Kelly gets the start in net for Marquette. Your starting goaltender for the Bay Reps, the fine-looking sophomore Tyler Boynton Fisher. Keep an eye on Thomas Boynton Fisher. He is number 17 on the Bay Reps, part of that tremendous top line. About to drop the puck off here. Let's get her going from Center Ice Arena. Marquette controls the draw. Tries to punch it in, controlled there by the Reps. D-to-D outlet pass won't go. Length of the ice, icing called just underway here, a mere 14 seconds in.
Yep. And I think 14 seconds in, you've already got an idea how Marquette's going to play this game. They've got speed, and they use it to pressure you on the puck.
Draw here, start things out to the left of our broadcast vantage point. Always nice to see some teams who have yet to play or have already played coming in, shot from the point, no problem there. Glove down by the sophomore goaltender, Tyler Boynton Fisher. Mike, as I was saying, so many teams, whether they already played a game or have a game forthcoming, kind of sitting here watching the action.
Absolutely. They're all joining around. This is the great. We love these showcases. Kids watching kids. They usually play over the summer on some leagues. They're rooting each other on.
Draw controlled by the Bay Reps. Puck goes into the corner. Not able to get it out yet. Finally, chipped out from center. They're going to say the other side of the line, so Marquette's going to have to do some work to get it out. Bay Reps get the forecheck going, force the turnover. At the point, nice move there. Shove it back into the corner. Back to the point now. Going point to point. Shot in behind the net, no problem there. Marquette able to skate it out. Carter punches it in to the neutral zone. So the Reps try to start it up again, Mike.
Yep, they got a nice little forecheck. They're going to come at you, too. We know they got the size and the speed.
Puck comes to the line and just out, trying to go in transition now 2-on-2 the other way. Here comes Marquette. Good work, punching the puck into the corner. That's Connor Stade. Puck goes to the line, but not out. Easy glove there by the Bay Reps goaltender, Tyler Boynton Fisher. No score here. 15:39 to go in this first period. Draw stays in the Rep zone.
Hey, Fisher he's getting a couple nice, they're keeping that puck outside, some longer shots to get himself warmed up here.
Reps win that draw, back in behind the net. Oh, nearly a giveaway. Indeed, Marquette had it for a moment. Now it comes out the zone. Giving chase back in his own zone is Moyer. Reps take over in their own end, try to get something going in transition. Just shot in, tried to glove it down, did Moyer. Now he gives chase in back behind his own net. Smart play there, head up, leading the rush out. Pass intercepted in the neutral zone. And it's whistled down right in front of our broadcast vantage point with 15:08 to go in the scoreless first period.
And we're going to get our first look at a power play here as Marquette jumped with too many guys on the bench. And now I'll wonder if they keep that top line out. They were out there when the penalty was called. Do they keep Grant Lucas and his line mates out there?
Right in front of our broadcast vantage point. As a matter of fact, directly down from our broadcast vantage point. So we'll take a look at this Bay Reps power play.
Looks like they're going with 5 forwards to start. This is always interesting.
Lars Miller on the draw, one back, however, by Marquette. Stepping in from the point, punching it in deep. Brzezowski in there working. Puck comes out, though. Marquette able to clear some time.
You're going to see Marquette's already, you know how they like to play. They're even pressuring on the penalty kill.
Keep an eye on number 13, the electric Grant Lucas. He's circling around center ice right now as the reps try to get possession, and it comes on to the stick of Grant Lucas. Pass in the neutral zone, can't clip. Opportunity, however, coming in, shot, score! Nice deflection down in front. I believe that's Lars Miller getting his stick and deflecting it in. Marquette's goaltender Cole Kelly didn't have a chance there. Well-designed play, Mike. Let's take a look.
Absolutely. They get the key is the entry, and it starts in the neutral zone with moving the puck. Millar goes right to the net. You got guys going to the net. This is going to be the difficult thing all night for Marquette. Is going to be not only that speed, but their size and trying to keep the body on body there to keep them outside.
Power play goal puts Bay Reps on top, 1-0 here early in this first period. Now Marquette coming with some pressure. Nice move in the corner. Caleb Freeze still on the puck down there. To the line, not out, kept in, and now an opportunity to get it out. Marquette promptly pumps it back in. Putting some pressure on there. Now that forecheck to the line. D to D at the line. Shot comes in, deflected in front. No problem there, however, for the goaltender, Tyler Boynton-Fisher, and he gets the faceoff. Hey, Alta Equipment knows when it comes to getting your job completed on budget and on schedule, uptime matters. Alta Equipment partners with the biggest names in construction. Give them a call at 844-GO-TO-ALTA. Can't thank our friends at Alta enough. Everything they do.
Yep, they get us to the games, don't they?
Absolutely. Draw one by the Reps. Not able to get it out, however, to the line. Now working along the near boards. Throwing it back behind the net. Boy, good hustle by Marquette to keep that puck in deep, Mike.
They just work. They work from the backside all the way up. That started with number 14 keeping the puck in at the blue line.
Giving chase in his own end now. That's Ryan Lannon. He passes out to Lars Miller. He's got the goal here. Boynton-Fisher now trying to get something going. Coming near side, shot. Deflected away, no problem there by Kelly. Puck comes all the way back out into the neutral zone, and good pressure here. Take a look at that effort. 1-on-3 on the backhand, driving hard to the net. Heck of a shift there. Give credit where it's due. Connor Stade. Boy, Mike, 1-on-3, and he was working his tail off and nearly got a scoring chance on the backhand.
You now know, just watching the first 4 minutes of this game, why Marquette has the record that they have, why they keep pucks out of their net. It has been old school workman mentality, and that's exactly what number 20 Connor Stade did on that one. 1-on-3, he worked hard, created a chance.
Wells takes the draw, wins it back to the point, shot from the point off a defender's skate, kept in by Marquette. Just shooting it down into the corner, giving chase down there, C.J. Carter. Coming in for support, off the boards, and finally an opportunity to get it out for the Reps. Going D to D, dangerous, a little off the skate. Now off the skate again, an opportunity to skate it out. Here they come in transition. That's Heikkila. Heikkila just throws it in deep. Trying to get that pressure down low. C.J. Carter couldn't connect. Still on the puck. Far side. Welch. Trying to get it out in front, centering pass. Can't get through, a little deflection, and an opportunity to skate it out now for the Reps. Good work there. Ethan Coleman back in behind the net, allowing some mates to jump over the board and join him. He's going to go off with a change. Good shift there by the captain. Now the Reps on it, back behind the net. Marquette takes over, though, an opportunity to skate it out. Outlet pass. 3-on-3 coming into the neutral zone. Pass in front, nobody home, far side. Just missed Seth Sandstrom. Pumped back in behind the net, into the corner, swept away. That time by Lannon. Coming back the other way are the Reps. Good opportunity from the dot. Shot didn't miss by much. Cole Kelly had to be careful there. Well, here comes Marquette. Good transition game again. 1-on-3, though. Tried to go inside, outside. No problem there for Boynton-Fisher, the goaltender. Big battle in the corner, Mike. 2-on-2, and it's going to be the Reps skating out with it.
Yeah, nice battle. I think that's the first time we've had a chance to take a breath here. This has been back and forth. Both teams showing great speed and skill.
Well, this is what you like to see. I say it all the time. There's a lot of great hockey being played here in the state of Michigan, and these two teams, no strangers to some of that, to the high-ranked teams. Now Marquette trailing 1-0, try to get something going. They're content to play a little dump and chase. Going in there, doing his part to chase Jack Pond. Fine-looking sophomore. He loses it in the corner. Reps off the boards and into the neutral zone. Now an opportunity. Coming, near side. Far side, off wing. Centering pass, high slot score. Thomas Boynton Fisher. If you're wondering why people talk about him, Mike, he just showed it.
And I was just going to say, someone was mentioning him earlier, and they said, watch this kid's game. He's got all the tools, and this is an absolute laser off of a nice forecheck. Watch this shot. Pulls it in, that new style, and just snaps it far side. Perfect, just over the pad and under the glove.
And you brought up something earlier in the broadcast, Mike. This is a Marquette team that doesn't give up a whole heck of a lot of goals.
Only 3 times this year have they given up more than the number that's already on the board, and only 5 times, I think, have they given up 2.
So Marquette finds himself in a 2-0 hole, trying to get something going offensively here. They Reps get it out into the neutral zone, throw it far side now. The captain back on the ice. He had a heck of a shift a few moments ago, Ethan Coleman. Marquette with an opportunity to get it out to the line. Trip there, and they're going to get a power play. No doubt about that. No brainer. Yep. The smart thing is Connor stayed, kept the legs moving, draws the penalty every time. Hey, every high school sporting event in the state of Michigan has one thing in common: officials. And officials are needed now more than ever. Go to MHSAA.com for more information, because without officials, it's just practice. So we'll take a look at this Marquette power play, Mike.
Yeah, and that was perfect timing for that read there, right after the penalty call. A nice call. That stick slid up on the hands. Classic hooking.
Marquette's going to have to start over in their own zone as they go on the power play trailing 2-0, trying to get something going. Trying to change that right now. Number 11, Tucker Welch, with the plays called at the line. Still $1:43 left in this power play. 2-0, Bay Reps on top.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I like what I see. I thought the Bay Reps would have a little bit tougher time against this grinding Marquette team, but they're doing all the right things. They're using that speed and puck movement to distribute that puck all over and create some openings.
Shot from the line, just in back behind the net. Giving chase down there, Ryan Lannon. But there's a giveaway. Look out, shot high. Boynton Fisher can't control it. Rebound lay there for a moment. But coming over and saving the day is one of the goal scorers for the Bay Reps, Lars Miller. Not able to get it out, though. Now playing catch, near side, just outside the circle, trying to set himself up high slot. Rebound opportunity, Boynton Fisher with a couple of big stops there, Mike.
That's a lot of what we heard right there. That was through traffic and then a quick recovery and another one. Is he going to blow the whistle? There
yeah, I think everybody's waiting for that whistle.
Waiting for it.
Play to the whistle, huh? Play to the whistle.
Yeah, again, we knew this was going to be a good game. I can't tell you how impressive the pace of this game. If they can keep up the pace of this game, this is going to be entertaining and we're going to be exhausted.
Now we have another broadcast coming tonight. Draw controlled by Marquette to the line, not out, kept in there. Heikala far side, another right rebound opportunity in front. Boynton Fisher down, puck bouncing everywhere. And finally, Reps able to get it out on the backhand. That's Jake Dunphy. Marquette having to start back in the neutral zone. 1-on-4 now. Gain the line. Now, far point. Shot from outside the circle. Didn't get to the net. Big rebound in front. Marquette still keeping the pressure in. Pump the puck in deep. Now along the near boards and an opportunity to get it out. Reps do. Another smart play there by Dunphy. He knew his mates needed a change, and he just smartly dumps it.
Sometimes that's what you want to do, especially on the kill. They had to get off that ice.
Heikela coming the other way. Marquette one last rush. Shot deflects right in back behind the net. Two Marquette players down there doing battle in the waning moments of this power play opportunity. To the point. Wrist shot blocked away. Getting in front and look out. Coming out of the box. Partial breakaway in. Big stop there by Cole Kelly. Stayed with him the whole way, Mike.
Absolutely, and I think that's what he probably needed. Again, we're 10 minutes into this game, and they're already at that 2-goal mark that they don't get too often. That could work on that goalie's confidence. He needed a nice, confident glove save like that. He stood his ground.
Waited for the player to make the move first. Knew he had the angle. Big stop by Cole Kelly to keep this 2-0. Let's see if Marquette can get a little offense going now. Trying to change that. Puck dump back in. They're going to have to start over in their own zone. Caleb Janowski back there. Boy, dangerous in front of his own net that time was Brody Lemire. And the puck goes all the way to the other end. Marquette makes changes. With 7:15 to go here, icing call. Very active first period.
Very active first period. And again, exactly what we wanted to see. Both teams are carrying a little bit faster of a pace to start this game than I thought would happen. I just saw something pretty interesting right there, is that instead of getting back into their zone, all 3 rep forwards stayed out in the neutral zone. That alleviated that pressure that Marquette was bringing with their forecheck. And they got to move their feet to get that stretch pass, but let's see if they keep that up to kind of alleviate the pressure on their D.
Belkowski tossed out. Marquette wins the draw anyway. To the line, kept in, shot back in behind the net. Working hard down there. There's Belkowski trying to win that battle. Helped out with a mate there. 2 players go down. Reps with an opportunity to skate it out. Puck kept in, but touched and called with the offside.
Unfortunate break there. They had a nice bounce pass off the boards, and they got another odd man rush. Bay Reps are really showing their skill and speed right now.
6:57 to go here, first period. He's Mike Ivesel. I'm Sean Belagian. Thank you for joining us wherever you may be on a snowy Friday night all across the great state of Michigan. Opportunity to skate out now. Here they come with speed the other way, Bay Reps. Right in front of our broadcast vantage point, in front of the Marquette bench. Gets into the neutral zone. And cleared down into the rep zone. Reps have to start over there. Carter Denoyer. He skates it all the way to center ice. Promptly pumped back in. Marquette going to go for a partial change. Let's see if the Reps try to catch it. Good change there. Marquette able to get the puck into the zone. Big collision in the neutral zone. And here comes that top line again. Opportunity in front, swept away. Lay there for just a second. A backhand opportunity. Great block there. Give credit where credit is due to Caleb Bierman. Sliding down. Bierman trying to lead the rush the other way. Throws it far side. Pump back in. Bierman trying to get something going in behind the Reps bench. Excuse me, net. How's that? Opportunity in front. Bierman again. Boy, he's making things happen. Shot, score! That is Caleb Freeze. Rebound came right back to him, and he snaps her home, and Marquette right back in this one. Mike with a heck of a shift by that line.
Absolutely. That started with, I believe it was Bierman that blocked the shot earlier, but here it is just number 9, Caleb Freeze, finding that open spot, but sticking with it when the shot gets blocked. And going through the screen, goalie never seen. Yeah, Fisher never seen that one.
Puck lay there for a second. Great job on the replay. Picked up his own garbage and was able to snap her home. 2-1 hockey game. 5.5 to go here in the first period. Boy, nearly getting a big hit there in the neutral zone. Dunphy looked up in the last second and avoided what would have been a big collision there. Marquette coming on now. Mike, they're feeling it.
Sometimes all it takes is a goal to spark it, right?
But here comes the Reps. Klein dumps it in deep. Giving chase down there. Number 3, Lewis Walter. Puck to the line, but not out. Kept in by number 20, Joel Zysina. Kept in near side for the moment. Now finally an opportunity to clear it, and Marquette does. Nash Rippey, that's a heck of a player, number 12. Keep an eye on him. Out of the neutral zone. Bay Reps coming the other way. Nice move in the neutral zone, trying to backhand pass. Can't connect. Marquette on it again. Boy, Mike, one thing that jumps out to me in this game so far is real estate is tough to come by.
Marquette, and again, that's what Coach Garrell said in the beginning. We're going to make it tough on you, and they do, and they're working hard. And when you have that, you can't turn that puck over at the blue line like we just had.
Puck gets out to the neutral zone for a second, controlled by Bay Reps. They go D to D. Coming far side now, that's Carter Denoya. Just throwing it in deep, giving chase down there. Number 13, Grant Lucas. Lucas on the puck. Lucas to himself. Lucas, 1-on-3, throws it in front, nobody home to the point. Now far side, there's a shot. Just a wide. Puck careens all the way into rep zone. Coming back the other way. That's Ethan Coleman. Just trying to freeze it there. 3 Marquette players on him. You can hear the referee say, play it, play it, play it. Still working down there. They won't blow the whistle. Marquette finally comes out of the scrum with it for a moment, but then knocked in deep. Giving chase down there, number 21, Adam Heikala. Some sustained pressure in the zone by the Bay Reps, but everything to the outside, Mike.
Yeah, it was a very nice play. As Coleman was holding that puck, a couple of the Bay Reps changed, got in, and continued the pressure.
Marquette now trying to get a little forecheck coming. Bierman looming down there. He was a big part of that last goal. Can't connect there. Shot back in by C.J. Carter. Now coming the other way. Reps with speed. Far wing, just trying to throw it in back behind the net. Giving chase down there. Number 6, Edward Walter. Marquette to the line, but not out. Lucas there, dangerous. Look at him stick handle. Finally poked away. Took 2 guys to knock the puck off his stick. D to D now for Marquette. Picked off in the neutral zone. Now 1-on-3 the other way. Look at the captain bearing in. Couldn't get that backhand pass in front. Outlet pass, Marquette able to skate away with it. Bierman throws it near side to Caleb Freeze, who chumps it back in. Freeze has the Marquette goal. It's 2-1 here. 2:15 to go. Very active period. Opportunity to skate out. Now it's the captain, Coleman. Ethan Coleman called at the line on the offside. Hey, Lakemore Resort is a luxury lakefront property located only 15 minutes from Traverse City. Each of the 7 homes feature state-of-the-art hot tubs, on-site boat rental, making it the perfect location for large families, couples, or corporate groups. Open year-round. Just go to lakemoreresort.com for more information. I enthusiastically give a thumbs up.
I'm giving
our
2
friends.
thumbs up. I say 2 thumbs up because the place is beautiful, beautiful views everywhere, just enough bedrooms for everybody.
Shot deflected in back behind the net. The Bay Reps with an opportunity to skate it out. Marquette back on it. Neutral zone. Waning moments of this first period. A very active first period, to put it mildly. Puck goes the length of the ice. Goaltender's going to have to come out and play that Cole Kelly. Here comes Marquette. Outlet pass doesn't click, but they take control. Rippey, nice little move down there, but taken away. Nearly a break the other way for Bay Reps, but Mike, I'm going to keep saying it. Boy, real estate, tough to come by in this one.
And the key real estate is the blue line. The blue line is being won on both ends, and I have a feeling in about 1:11, when we're in between periods, the coaches are going to be talking about getting that puck in over the blue line. Both teams are trying to possess that puck and enter the zone. They've been more successful dumping it in.
Hey, celebrating the 50th anniversary of high school hockey in Michigan, the Coaches Association. For schedule, scores, and standings, go to the hub, mihshockeyhub.com. Last minute of play in this first period, 2-1 game, very entertaining game. Shot from the point, deflected, backhand opportunity. Didn't miss by much. Goaltender Boynton Fisher had to be careful there. Puck kept in the rep zone. Reps forced in back behind their own net, looking for that home run pass. Opportunity now. Coleman Didn't miss by much. Played well by Cole Kelly, though. Didn't give him much to shoot at. Coleman, that big body down there, takes a big hit from another big body, Nevenhoven. Also working down there, Janowski. Centering pass, nobody home. Marquette plays so smartly, 20 seconds remaining in this period. Lucas to the far point, shot blocked again. Boy, Marquette does so many little things well, Mike. Blocking shots, just getting sticks and pucks and passing and shooting lanes. And maybe time for one more rush. 1-on-3. Just intent to shoot it in, CJ Carter. He's got a man down there, Bierling, and that is the end of the first period. Hey, coming up in the first break, we'll show you state champs hockey time. Jonathan Kidd talks with the head man at the Bay Reps in the coach's corner, and we'll give you an update on the Warrior Hockey Player of the Year and Wall Award. Your score after one period of play, the home team, Bay Reps, have a 2-1 lead over Marquette. So glad you can join us here on the State Champs Network.
At Alto Equipment, we know when it comes to getting your job completed on budget and on schedule, uptime matters. Alto Equipment has partnered with the biggest names in construction, including Volvo, Leeboy, Bogan, Avant, ASV, and more to provide the state of Michigan with industry-leading service and support. Alto Equipment services all makes and models, and their technicians are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Do you have a big project? Alta Rents has you covered with the most diverse rental fleet in Michigan. Give them a call at 844-GO-TO-ALTA today.
Your curiosity takes shape, drawing you into the unknown, where the science and art of tomorrow are waiting for you. You'll find your calling is closer than imagined. The College of Arts and Sciences at Lawrence Technological University has all the technology and tools to make magic. Be curious. Make magic.
Looking for a score, a schedule, a story? MHSAA.com has you covered. Our newly redesigned website has everything you need to follow high school sports in Michigan. And it's optimized for mobile use. Fans can submit scores on a Friday night, check playoff pairings and game times, or read about the student athletes from your community. Your first stop is MHSAA.com. Connect with us online and get everything you need all in one place.
All right, it's time now for our Coaches Corner, brought to you by our friends at the Michigan High School Hockey Coaches Association. I am joined today by the head coach at the Bay Reps, Mike Matucci. Mike, welcome to Hockey Time.
Thanks, Jonathan. Pleasure to be here.
We just announced on Hockey Time that State Champs is coming to Traverse City this weekend for the North-South Showcase. Just talk about this great event that we're coming to this weekend.
It's an awesome tournament. We have 24 teams coming, a lot of hockey over a 3-day period. We run the tournaments. It's basically in honor of Rick Denowith, one of the founding members of the Bay Reps, who passed away. I believe it's like 6 or 7 years ago now. Yeah, Rick was an amazing member of the community. Did a lot for the community, and was, like I said earlier, helped start this program. So, Rick's wife Connie will be there. Rick's 2 sons both played for our team. So, it's a big thing for the Denowith family for sure.
And just talk about the Bay Reps. How did it all came about, and what schools exist to make up the Bay Reps?
25 years ago, there were some players from Sutton's Bay. That's the story that I've been told anyway. They approached their athletic director about wanting to play high school hockey, and their athletic director contacted the athletic director at St. Francis High School in Traverse City, who had kids were interested, and that's basically how it got started. So this year, it changes year to year which schools we have involved. This year, primarily, most of our kids come from St. Francis, small private school in Traverse City. We have 16 players from there. We have two players from Elk Rapids on our team this year. One player from Charlevoix and one player from Lake City. And there's another small private school in Traverse City, TC Christian. We have one player from there on our team.
And just talk about this year's team, and especially Grant Lucas. Grant is in our Hockey Player of the Year, the top 10. Just talk about your team and how special Grant is on your team.
Yeah, Grant is a very, very talented, very dedicated player. Works hard. He put in a lot of work this off season, preparing for this season. You know, he's been great for us for this is his third year now with us. But you know, something about the preparation that he put in this summer to get ready for this year. He's off to a really hot start. Not only I got to give Grant a lot of credit, but the guys he's playing with. We have 5 seniors on our team that were a part of a team that went to a state championship in Bantam AA. And they're all big members of that team, and they've all been with us for 3 years, minus one who's only been for 2. But they're all very key to our program. We have Grant Lucas, Thomas Boynton Fisher, Ethan Coleman, Ryan Lannon, Larson Miller. So all 5 of those guys are just huge for our team.
Let's talk again about the showcase. You guys are going to be playing Marquette on Friday and East Grand Rapids. Just talk about your opponents you'll be playing this weekend.
2 great opponents. Really respect Marquette's program, Doug Garrow up in Marquette. We usually make a trip up there every year. This year we weren't able to make it, so it was nice to be able to fit them in the North-South Showcase and play them down here. Really looking forward to playing that team. And also playing East Grand Rapids, you know, following their coach too. He's an amazing coach down there. He's done a great job with those kids. What they did last year in the playoffs was tremendous. We played them in the quarterfinals, and they were amazing. Best team we played the entire year, and for them to beat Houghton in the semifinal, that was pretty cool. So really respect that program. Also, really looking forward to playing them.
Thank you very much, Mike, for taking the time here on Hockey Time, and look forward to seeing you guys this weekend. And that was our Coach's Corner, brought to you by our friends at the Michigan High School Hockey Coaches Association. It's time now for our Warrior Hockey Player of the Year update. Sean has the gloves on. We're going to be making a change in the top 10. Lane Petit from Brighton and Clay Spencer from Detroit Country Day is going on to the top 10.
Yeah, to me, 2 guys that absolutely deserve it. Look, I've had more people than you can shake a stick at talk up Lane. I mean, really, for his whole career, I think he's having a phenomenal year again right now. I've seen him multiple times, and I mean no disrespect. A couple different times he stood out like a sore thumb, best player on the ice type of stuff. Clay Spencer is a guy that, again, I think people know about this guy, and people know about DCD. I've said it once, I'll say it 1,000 times. And Coach Novak is one of the best in the state. And when these names came up, it was kind of a no-brainer, and you could see the guys in our committee shake their heads. So, John, there's probably going to be more changes. There's always a moving day around the time of these showcases, because that's what these showcases are for. It showcases, not only what your team is doing, but individual players. And so don't be surprised if a shake-up or 3 doesn't come down the pipe.
You can vote for Lane and Clay at our website at statechampsnetwork.com. And that was our Warrior Hockey Player of the Year update.
At Alto Equipment, we know when it comes to getting your job completed on budget and on schedule, uptime matters. Alto Equipment has partnered with the biggest names in construction, including Volvo, Lieboy, Sonnenbogen, Avant, ASV, and more to provide the state of Michigan with industry-leading service and support. Alto Equipment services all makes and models, and their technicians are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Do you have a big project? Alta Rents has you covered with the most diverse rental fleet in Michigan. Give them a call at 844-GO-TO-ALTA today.
Your curiosity takes shape, drawing you into the unknown, where the science and art of tomorrow are waiting for you. You'll find your calling is closer than imagined. The College of Arts and Sciences at Lawrence Technological University has all the technology and tools to make magic. Be curious. Make magic.
Looking for a score, a schedule, a story? MHSAA.com has you covered. Our newly redesigned website has everything you need to follow high school sports in Michigan. And it's optimized for mobile use. Fans can submit scores on a Friday night, check playoff pairings and game times, or read about the student athletes from your community. Your first stop is MHSAA.com. Connect with us online and get everything you need all in one place.
And it's time now for our Warrior Hockey Wall Award update, and Sean has the gloves on. No changes to the top 10 this week, but we saw a couple goalies this past weekend. We had the battle between Jack Miller and Noah Miklos. You know, Trent won that game 4-2, and we also saw Brady Swanson for Byron Center in that 3-3 tie against the Bay Rep.
Yeah, you know what? And again, John, much like we were talking about with the Player of the Year, you go to a lot of these showcases, and it gives an opportunity, especially a goaltender, to stand on his head and to show everybody out there, whether it be the average fan, whether it be guys on our committee, what they can do. Expect some changes right now, but right now we feel pretty good about this list, but don't sleep on this list very long. I have a feeling it's going to change.
You can cast your vote for the top 10 at our website at statechampsnetwork.com, and that was our Wall Award update brought to you by our friends at Warrior Hockey.
Welcome in to beautiful Traverse City, Michigan. It's Center Ice Arena here. Along with Mike Iveson, my name is Sean Belegian. Mike, did you catch your breath?
Barely. That was quite a period. I hope they can keep that pace up for the entertainment, but I hope your voice can put up with how much you had to talk during that period.
Yeah, it was very busy. Very, very, very busy. So nice of you to check us out wherever you may be. Look at Marquette on it right away. Trying to get that forecheck going again. Tucker Welch doing work down there. Coming in for support, Carter Birling. Welch back on it again. Opportunity for reps to get it out. A couple passes they do. Coming back the other way with speed. That's Boynton Fisher into the corner. Backhand centering pass doesn't connect. Looking for Edward Walter, comes out into the neutral zone. Marquette content to shoot it back in and get some changes. Giving reps an opportunity to skate it out. Lanninen throws it forward. Bouncing puck. Settles down on the stick of Lars Miller. He's got one of the goals here tonight. 2-1. He started the scoring, as a matter of fact, Mike, if you remember, with that power play goal.
Absolutely. They kept that line, kept it going with the next goal, too. Fisher from Millar.
Marquette on it again. Once again, trying to establish that forecheck. More on that in just a second. That is going to go the length of the ice for an icing. Always love to hear from people who are listening and watching. Our buddy J.J. Bamberger, fantastic coach in Saginaw. One thing that jumped out to him, Marquette, get a little more physical on that forecheck, play their game. That's something to watch moving forward. Couldn't agree with you more. It's a coach. It looked like they jumped out in that second period with that exact thought.
Yep, and that was a great observation from that. And that was as you saw as the period went along, the Bay Rep started pulling their forwards out to alleviate some of that pressure.
Couple of chips, can't get that one out. Look at Marquette again, content to just suck it back in and try to get physical. Slow this fast-paced Reps team down. Play at the line, picked off at the line. Marquette looking to come back the other way. Spinning. Nash to the line, keeps it back in, working 1-on-3 though. Coming back the other way with speed. Coming in, boy, a lot of speed there by Grant Lucas, but he just couldn't pull away. Give credit to the defender, Mike, for staying with him and cutting down any angle.
He stayed with him, and I'll give Grant Lucas some credit there. Maybe in the past you see him try to make a dipsy-do move. He lowered that shoulder and tried to use that size that he picked up over the summer to make get it to the net.
Puck to the line, tried to get the screen out there. No problem, however, for the goaltender, Tyler Boynton-Fisher. He gloves it down. Draw stays in that Rep zone.
I like what I've seen so far with Marquette. Again, we said that land that you're looking for, the battle of that blue line, is they're just getting it in and they're winning that battle right now. Their forecheck, though, does have to get in there and get a little bit more on the body and make the defense uncomfortable.
Now coming back the other way, Jake Dunphy with a shot. Doesn't miss by much. Marquette with an opportunity to get it out. Can't, so they're going to come back near side. Puck flipped into the neutral zone, gets up on edge, but going to slow down. D now in their own zone Reps. Opportunity to skate it out. They do into neutral zone. They're going to go for a change, so all by his lonesome is Ryan Lanning. He pumps it in deep, helps to get some hope from the point. That shot comes in. Into the corner, big hit down there. Marquette throwing the body a little bit more, Mike, here in this second period.
That's exactly what they needed to do. They've got, again, the game's about making people uncomfortable, and that when you have that speed, to stop that speed, use the body.
Puck thrown into the neutral zone. Marquette has to touch up, giving them an opportunity to skate out. Play called at the line. Hey, Lawrence Tech University, located in Southfield, Michigan, is among the largest college of architecture and design in the nation. To learn more, visit ltu.edu.
I think we've seen the game slow down a little bit here. We were wondering if that pace could be sustained. It looks like both teams had some conversations of some things they needed to work on, and unfortunately it slowed the game down, but I think it's putting these teams in a better position.
Yeah, no doubt about that. In behind their own net now, Reps. That's Denoya. His outlet pass. Boy, looking for that home run pass. Boynton-Fisher now content to throw it in. Giving chase down there is Lucas, along with the captain, Ethan Coleman. Centering pass, nobody home. Marquette throws it against the boards to the line, not out, kept in. This top line, Mike, we talked about it. There's just a different vibe when they're out there, and a lot of that starts with that guy, 13, Grant Lucas, 50-foot shot, no problem there for Marquette.
Very, very interesting. If I'm not mistaken, and people at home, you can correct me, this is the first time I've seen Fisher and Lucas out here together. They had been on two separate lanes. They're obviously doing something. As soon as Coach Garrow saw that, he threw out Bierling, Welch, and I forget the other guy, I apologize, but he threw a specific line out there to counteract that.
Now here comes Marquette looking to get something going, 2-on-2, take it to the outside. Late trailer, high off the crossbar. Boy, did not miss by much. Weird deflection, Mike nearly got up and in. Now in transition the other way. Here come the reps. Centering pass. Hit some traffic in front. Rebound lay there for a moment. Marquette able to sweep it away. Oh, some rough moments there. Both ends of the ice, Mike.
This is more of the Bay Reps pace, especially with this line of Coleman, Lucas, and Fisher out there. They buzz, they don't move. Young kids, if you're at home, watch that tape of what they just did in the offensive zone. None of them stayed still. They were constantly moving, which constantly created something.
Heck of a shift by number 22, Jack Pond by Marquette, Mike. I'm sure you noticed the same thing. I think he blocked 3 or 4 shots on that shift alone. Draw deep in the Marquette zone, won by Marquette in back behind their own net. Outlet pass gets it to the line into the neutral zone, but taken over by the Reps there. Nearly a giveaway at the blue line. Reps skating now, 3-on-2 if they want it. Tried to backhand it in, but promptly sent back out. Nice move in the neutral zone. Another nice move coming in. 1-on-2, finally pushed off the puck. That's Nash Reapy, but finally having enough of that was Ryan Lannon. He's had a nice night here for Reps. Got to get back on side now. Shot from 60 feet, no problem there. Telling him to move it, so he does. Outlet pass into the neutral zone. Content to just dump it back in. Reps going for a change. Marquette with an opportunity to clear it. They do. Side to side now coming in. Looking for that trailer. Centering pass didn't miss by much. Oh boy, I'll tell you, Sandstrom had it. Just didn't get a lot of wood on it. I'm showing my age using the word wood, Mike. There's nothing wood about these sticks anymore.
Yeah, that old Jofa really did him well there.
Opportunity coming back the other way. That's Lewis Walter with some speed. Getting there first, however, is Janofsky. Nearly a giveaway. Marquette trying to settle it down in their own zone. Starting one way, going the other way is Kyle Moyer. Outlet pass, and here they come. Coming back the other way, Caleb Bierman had a busy first period. He loses it. Lewis Walter coming back the other way. He gets upended. Both Mike and I head looking around. No call there. And now Marquette quickly the other way. Here's that pace again. Trailer, Bierman, shot, didn't miss by much.
And he had that corner labeled.
Boynton Fisher may have got a piece of that, as that corner, as you mentioned, Mike, certainly was labeled. 10:20 to go here, second period, 2-1 game. No scoring in the second period, but it certainly, Mike, has been eventful.
Yeah, and it's like I said, it started off slow. Now all of a sudden, you see these teams getting back into that faster pace of things, and just, I can't say enough about the way they're transitioning that puck from defense to offense. They're really, both teams are really passing the puck well right now.
Marquette trying to get something going. Boynton Fisher trying to change that. Nearly a giveaway there. Marquette coming the other way, and the play is called at the line. Hey, every high school sporting event in the state of Michigan has one thing in common. Officials! And officials are needed now more than ever. Go to MHSAA.com for more information, because without officials, it's just practice. Great crew here. So glad you are as well. Heck of a game so far between two highly ranked teams here in the great state of Michigan. Draw deep in the Marquette zone.
And you see the matchup again. They got number 3 Beerling, number 10 Carter, and number 11 Welch out there when they see Grant, Lucas, and Fisher come over those boards. Or I think it might be Coleman this shift.
Dangerous line. Every time they are out there, they are buzzing. Use their defenders at the point. As you can see there, that time that pass bounces off the stick of the defender. They're forced in their own zone. Drop pass there in the neutral zone by Lucas. Some nifty stick handling in on the net. Kicked aside by the goaltender Cole Kelly. Marquette trying to get something going the other way. Good rush here. Once again, it's Jack Pond. Or excuse me, my apologies, that's Nash Reapy. To the line. Thrown in, wrist shot deflected in front, didn't miss by much. So now it's Marquette having this top line on their heels, Mike.
Yeah, and their defense have been really active this period. I think they have a majority of their shots right now.
Brody Sheldon threw it out in front. Boy, Marquette Getting that forecheck going. We talked about it. Lucas leaves it there. Now coming back the other way for Lucas. He's content to just kind of backhand it into the neutral zone. Let's see if it gives them a chance to change. I know they're going to make partial changes. Swat at it. Kept in by Marquette. To the line, not out. Stepping in, stepping up, deflected. Lucas got a piece of that. He's been out there forever. Centering pass in front. Oh boy, a big battle down in front, and the goaltender Tyler Boynton Fisher had to be careful, Mike.
I'm telling you right now, they needed to go Pat Fisher on the pads there. They got caught in a bad change. It's the second period. You have that longer change, right? They got two forwards caught back, and for a while, that was 5-on-3. Marquette down low, and they almost scored on that one.
Boynton Fisher looking anything but a sophomore here. He's made some big stops to keep this a 2-1 game. Now with speed the other way. Reps, you know they want to get skating. Far side, but kicked out into the neutral zone. Chasing back in his own zone is Tony D'Amata. Outlet pass into the neutral zone. Here they come. Belkowski. His shot deflected. Goes into the corner. Giving chase there to the line. Just over the line. Have to touch up does Marquette. As Reps try to get something going. Big hit there at the line, Mike. And here come Marquette the other way. Bierman. Bierman tried to go 1-on-2. Had a man in front of him. That's Caleb Freese. He has one of the goals. Bierman still on it. Bierman stops, looks, throws it out in front. Centering pass just missed. And the puck comes back in the neutral zone. Here come Reps with speed. Boy, a lot of speed there by Benny Newman. Showing a flash on the near side.
It's all three lines, too. There hasn't been a line that's come out here that isn't turning that puck right up the ice and going. And you look at a well-coached team, the Bay Reps D, as soon as they get that puck, Sean, their eyes are up the ice looking to make that pass.
Hey, Alta Equipment knows when it comes to getting your job completed on budget and on schedule, uptime matters. Alta Equipment partners with the biggest names in construction. Give them a call at 844-GO-TO-ALTA. Can't thank our friends at Alta enough. I say it all the time, and for good reason. We don't do what we do without our friends from Alta.
Yep. And we have a penalty with an interference call. I think it was behind the boards that we're blinded by here.
So Marquette goes to a power play. They trail 2-1. But it's Reps getting some pressure out there. Boynton Fisher. Not to be confused with the goaltender, mind you. Thomas Boynton Fisher, the forward, number 17. He's a senior. The goaltender, number 1, is a sophomore, Tyler. Puck high off the glass, kept in by Marquette, though. They try to set it up. Puck deflects up, and the faceoff will stay deep in that Rep zone with a $1:32 left in this power play. 2-1, Reps on top.
You gotta like when you're talking offense, and then you look down on a penalty kill, and your two top offensive players so far this game are killing that penalty. It adds to the speed and the difficulty on the power play.
Tucker Welch, Grant Lucas on this draw, won by Marquette. Lots of room near side. Boy, looking for the deflection. Back door was there. They couldn't connect. Back to the point. To the line, kept in. But now an opportunity for Lucas. Lucas rags some time. He just wrists it down the ice. Smart play there. First one there is the captain, Ethan Coleman. He's going to go for a little skate, try to kill some time. Over to Lucas. Never a bad idea. Pump back in. But the play is called at the line with 1:03 remaining. Warrior Hockey supports the State Champs Hockey Player of the Year and the Wall Goalie of the Year. Vote for your favorite player or goalie at statechampsnetwork.com and check out the latest gear at warrior.com. Again, Warrior,
thank you.
I give you a clap.
Thank you
Everything
very much.
that you guys do.
And if we're going to hand out claps, let's hand one out to sophomore defenseman Kyle Moyer. I believe he leads this team in assists, and you can see why with that play on the power play. Head up and that shot pass for the tip.
Absolutely. So Marquette still some time. Trying to break out. Here's the above aforementioned Moyer. Shot off the post! Off the post again and then lay there! Oh my goodness gracious! Lucas coming the other way. Head up, one-on-one, pulls it back, rebound comes out. Oh my goodness, Moyer didn't miss by much. The fine-looking sophomore. Here they come again. Moyer again on the backhand. Tries to throw it back in deep. Nobody home. Reps get there first and able to get it out just over the line.
Even being shorthanded, they don't stop pushing that puck up the ice, do they?
No, they don't. Chance for one more rush. Let's see. Coming back in his own zone, trying to initiate that is Heikkila. 3 seconds left, 2 seconds left. Bay Reps at full strength as Boynton Fisher's going to leave it there for Elliot Mason. Mason can't get it out to the line and finally thrown in to the neutral zone. Boy, that shot by Moyer, Mike, not only hit the post, but it looked like it took a weird bounce and hit the post again.
Yeah, I don't know if it double posted or just hit exactly on the corner of the crossbar and post, but that did shoot out at a weird angle.
Puck shot in, giving chase down there. Heikkila, head up into the neutral zone, taken there by Sandstrom. Sandstrom back to Heikkila. Heikkila shot. What good shift there by young Adam Heikkila. 2-1. Shooting, hits C.J. Carter. He throws it down. That play goes the length of the ice and called on the icing with 4:23 to go in this second period of a 2-1 game.
These defense, again, I've said it once, I've said it twice. They turned that puck up, and here's the shot by Moyer. And if you looked at that, it's just on that corner, and I don't know how that one stayed out.
My goodness.
But on that, if you look, Moyer kind of gave that little look off, like he was looking he was going to pass it and then snapped it short side. Nice play.
Battle in the neutral zone, finally some space. Deflected shoot in. Marquette with an opportunity to get it to the line, but not out. Pumped in back deep, giving chase down there. Janowski. Shot out. That's going to go the length of the ice, and that's going to be called on the icing. 3:55 to go here, second period.
Well, I don't know if I'm going to jinx this, but we're 13 minutes into this period, and 4 minutes into this game, we were at that magic number of 2 goals against Marquette, which doesn't happen that often. I think they had some talks on the bench and in the locker room. They've clamped it down. Even with the speed and how offensive the Bay Reps are, we haven't seen that much pressure put on their goalie this period.
Grant Lucas on this draw. Dangerous. He wins it. Back to the point, but a good play there getting out. Boy, heck of a read there. Marquette now trying to get something going. Good shift. Still on the puck. Drops it. Reapy in front. Didn't miss by much. That's Tucker Welch. Boy, what a heck of a shift there. Mike Ivesil by Carter Bierling to get things going. The play at the line and then to keep it alive at the other end.
Well, we say it once, we say it a million times when we're talking about hockey. It all starts on the faceoff. Not only when you win it, but when you lose it, what are you going to do? He immediately put pressure to where that puck went, and that's where that play started.
Welch and Lucas on this draw, controlled by Reps. C.J. Carter into the neutral zone. Off the boards, tried that off the boards pass. Lucas comes right back to him. Well, I'll tell you what, when the puck is near him, Mike, it looks like there's a magnet. It just finds his stick.
And he's one of those players that when it happens, there's a few of them in the state, you just know something's going to happen, right? It's almost like the play slows down for him.
Lannon, opportunity to skate it out, gets it to center ice, content to shoot it in, giving chase down there. Ethan Coleman. Coleman still giving chase. Finally an opportunity to come out into the neutral zone. Coleman still battling, swats a stick a second time, swat third time, and finally wins the battle. That's good hard work there by Coleman. Now Boynton Fisher on it. Boynton Fisher stops, waits, looks, fires, deflected. Still on it is Boynton Fisher, getting some support now by Dunphy. Dunphy and Boynton Fisher in the corner. Telling him to play it. Boynton Fisher centering past nobody home. Chance for Marquette to skate it out. Here they come. That is a gimme. They're going to go back on the power play with that trip right in the neutral zone, Mike. Right in front of us. You can't miss that.
Yeah, you couldn't miss it. And you see right now, Nash Rippey's looking at his hand because that's where that play started. The Reps had some momentum, had it going, and he blocked that shot. 15 seconds probably before that penalty, but that's a shot on net, and that penalty doesn't happen if he doesn't sell his body out like that.
Well, big draw here. Caleb Bierman is going to take it for Marquette. And I believe is that Edward Walter, the sophomore, taking it. Bierman whips it back straight to the point. Point-to-point pass. Shot! Deflected in front. Boynton Fisher had to be very careful. Back to the point, kept in. Marquette. Near side, waiting, shooting. Good positioning there by Boynton Fisher, and Reps able to clear it. 2:05 to go in this second period. $1:40 left in this power play opportunity. 2-1. Two highly ranked teams here in the state of Michigan. What else would you expect? Heck of a game so far. Here's Bierman in front. Rolls off his stick and into the corner. Kept in by Marquette. Shot comes in. Boynton Fisher could see it all the way. Said, I'll freeze this and give the Reps a chance to change.
I really like the chemistry that Fries and Bierman have. Fries and Bierman, it almost sounds like something that might be on the third base bar and grill menu there as a special for lunch. But they've shown some real, on their goal today, that's who was on the ice. One blocked the shot, the other one gets the goal at the other end.
Marquette wins the draw, but straight to the Reps, and doing the smart play there, Rowan Blaine, the freshman. Boy, do they have some faith in him. Playing short-handed on the blue line. Good-looking freshman. That's Fairbank. My apologies, my 9s and 8s. Also out there is Rowan Blaine, number 18, the freshman. Speaking of which, he's out there, but controlled by Marquette. C.J. Carter gains entry. Centering pass in front, poked away. Active stick down there by number 5, Carter Denoya. Into the corner, waning 30 seconds left in this power play. Need to get it down the ice. That's exactly what Rowan Blaine does. The freshman was out there for an eternity. One more rush for Marquette. Here they come, waiting at the line. Coming near side now, looking for somebody in front. Can't connect it. Pumping it back in deep, giving chase down there is Sheldon. Sheldon throws it. Now back to the point. Going point to point, D to D. Moyer. Shot!
Oh!
What a snipe by Nash Rippey.
It's standing up here, Sean, me and you, I think we both pointed. We seen it. They had to go D to D to get that puck over to Moyer. You saw the play as Nash Rippey came off the boards, and this beautifully placed short side goal. If there was a water bottle up there, it would have exploded. Look at the head up by Moyer. Sees him come off that board, and that's a Marquette goal. That's a hard-working goal right there. A lot of players, 20 seconds left in the period, could have been sitting on that board. As soon as that puck was going, he knew to come off that board. Moyer knew he was going to be there. Heads-up play.
Not sure that's going to go in the books as a power play, Mike. I think it had just expired. But the most important thing is we're all tied up. Late period goals. You know what they say about late period goals?
They're killer, especially when it ties the game, and we almost fell asleep there as the Reps had two guys behind the Marquette D.
Elliot Mason able to clear it the length of the ice, and that is going to do it for that second period. Hey, coming up at the second intermission break, we'll show you our latest episode of State Champs Hockey Time, the latest top 25 rankings, and we announce the latest matchups for the MIHL Prep Hockey Showcase in Trenton. Your score after 2 periods of play, Bay Reps 2, Marquette 2. Thanks for joining us here on the State Champs Network.
At Alto Equipment, we know when it comes to getting your job completed on budget and on schedule, uptime matters. Alto Equipment has partnered with the biggest names in construction, including Volvo, Leeboy, Bogan, Avant, ASV, and more to provide the state of Michigan with industry-leading service and support. Alto Equipment services all makes and models, and their technicians are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Do you have a big project? Alta Rents has you covered with the most diverse rental fleet in Michigan. Give them a call at 844-GO-TO-ALTA today.
Your curiosity takes shape, drawing you into the unknown, where the science and art of tomorrow are waiting for you. You'll find your calling is closer than imagined. The College of Arts and Sciences at Lawrence Technological University has all the technology and tools to make magic. Be curious. Make magic.
Looking for a score, a schedule, a story? MHSAA.com has you covered. Our newly redesigned website has everything you need to follow high school sports in Michigan. And it's optimized for mobile use. Fans can submit scores on a Friday night, check playoff pairings and game times, or read about the student athletes from your community. Your first stop is MHSAA.com. Connect with us online and get everything you need all in one place.
Welcome inside the State Champs Studios for another edition of Hockey Time. I'm Jonathan Kidd along with Sean Belizean. Sean, Happy New Year.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've done this, Johnny. Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year to everybody out there. And let's get back to the rink. We're going to be at the rink a lot the next few weeks. Looking forward to it.
State Champs Hockey Time is presented by our friends at the Alto Equipment Company. And we have a big announcement just coming up.
Pretty cool. Looking forward to this. We've been able to study a lot, and now you can study it at home as well.
But first, we want to update you on Sean Belizean's top 25 rankings. You can see it at statechampsnetwork.com. Sean, who has cracked the top 25 now?
Well, you know, it's interesting. This is a good problem to have, but it's miserable on me. It's tough to get a top 25. It just is. And I think there are certain areas when you're doing the rankings like this, you could make an argument for this team to be ranked, that team to be ranked, this team to be there, that team to be there, and everything. But we do the best we can. For me, John, you know this. This is like a 2-day process for me, kind of looking at scores and things like that. But got to give props to a couple different teams. I think Jackson Lumen Christi is a team that, when you knock off a team, the caliber of GRCC, I think that tells people all you need to know. They jump into the rankings. They have a 4-game winning streak. Grosse Ile is a team that we had them on for a bit last year. They've got a 7-game winning streak. They are at 10-1.
Big overtime win over Ann Arbor Father gave Richard over the weekend.
Absolutely. You know what? And when you keep winning like that, and that's what they've done the last couple of years. They've done a heck of a lot of winning. You have to give them credit. The top 10 is very difficult. Yeah. And again, I'm going to say that's a good problem to have, because I could look at any number of teams, probably in the top 15 and say, this team deserves to be in the top 10. This team deserves to be in the top 10. I try to go with the teams that are maybe playing a little hotter at the time. That's the tendency that I try to have. We talked up Trenton very early in the year, and I saw a lot of their players in the summer, and they have gotten off to a fantastic start. I have them at number 4. Byron Center still unbeaten. Obviously, they had a tie, but that counts as unbeaten. Holton hasn't lost yet. And the gold standard, Catholic Central is number 1.
Yeah, we can't forget about them.
Catholic Central is number 1 until they're not number 1 is the best way that I can say it. They've been the gold standard in the state for quite some time. Had 2 nice wins to start out 2024 over Grosse Pointe South and Orchard Lake St. Mary's, and that's a darn good Orchard Lake St. Mary's team. So it's a lot of fun to do this, and it varies as we do it every couple of weeks.
And you can see those rankings at our website at statechampsnetwork.com. All right, it's time now to reveal the matchups for the MIHL Prep Hockey Showcase in Trenton. These games will be happening in early February.
How cool is that? We can't thank the great folks from this great showcase enough for giving us this honor. I mean, right, John, this is an honor. I mean, looking at these matchups and letting people know out there, thank you very much. I mean, Coach Clements, Coach Knighting, everybody involved, thank you very much for this. John, there are so many dandies on here. Every year, this is like I was joking to you the other day. It's like waiting for Christmas morning, you know? Ooh, what goodies do we have in the stocking? You know what I love, if I may? I love... What is our top 3? We talked about our rankings, right? Our top 3 in the state is Catholic Central, Holton, and Byron Center. And you know what we see over the course of the weekend? Catholic Central taking on Holton, Catholic Central taking on Byron Center. It doesn't get any bigger than that. The host team, Trenton, absolutely love that they're taking on Marquette. That is a fantastic matchup, one that I think a lot of people are going to want to stick around for the night game as well. Bay Reps and Brighton is another one that jumps out to me. Those are 2 darn good teams. Powers, UAD. I could sit here and go on forever and ever, John. Just fantastic games up and down the slate.
All right, so the matchups for the games on Thursday are on your screen. So, Sean, what games stick out to you on this one?
You know what? I like Richard and Forest Hill Central. I think those are 2 teams that are going to go at it 7:30 at night. Lakeland and Saginaw Heritage is another one. You know, J.J. Bamberger's another one of those guys. As the season progresses, he gets his team to play better and better and better every year. Lakeland is ranked for a reason. Salem and Alpena. Salem's been playing better lately. Alpena, this young team, you know, they've been taking their lumps, but there's a heck of a lot of talent there. I could break down every game, so we better keep moving along.
Yes, so we'll go to the games on Friday, and there's a lot of dandies on this one. So, Sean, lead the way.
Bay Reps in Heartland, I think, jumps out to me. No doubt about that. How about De La Salle and St. Ignatius? I think that's a fantastic test for a Pilots team that is really heading in the right direction. Early in the morning, Calumet Bay City. You know, I mean, there are so many intriguing storylines with that. You know, I mentioned it, the Nightcappers in the Feldman Arena. Catholic Central, Holton. I mean, the world stopped when those 2 got together last year. CC won that one. Trenton Marquette. That should be an absolute beaut. The nightcap, if you will, at Feldman Arena.
And on Saturday, you know, some great ones again. And Sean, you know, Brother Rice and Clarkston at the end of the night.
Love it. That's a great way to end it. Heartland De La Salle. That's the other nightcap at the other arena. I like Hancock and Stevenson. I think a lot of people are intrigued at what Hancock's about. You know, I've said it before. Hancock's back. They are back. But that's a good test. That's a good young Stevenson team that is playing the right way. So I think that's an opportunity for the Hancock Bulldogs to say how far they've come. Really looking forward to that one. TC Central Country Day is another one. John, just a fantastic. Hey, how about the Sioux and Gabriel Richard? Yeah. You know, I think that's a darn good matchup. Blue Devils were this close to making our rankings. So there's something for everybody at this showcase, and I'm serious when I say this. The hospitality down in Trenton, Fig Newton shout out, is second to none. I mean, honestly, the way they take care of everybody is second to none. So hopefully we get a chance to see y'all down there.
And I like how the fact that we have some out-of-state teams. They always come every year. Could this be down the road, maybe some Minnesota teams making the trip to the MIHL prep?
I would love it, love it, love it, love it. I will say this until I'm blue in the face. I wish that we would have more of these showcases. I wish that we would have like the Minnesota model type of situation. But hey, you know what? They're doing their part. You know, obviously, Johnny, we were out in Livonia. We're planning to be up in Traverse City. We'll be in Trenton. Hopefully, we can get out to the public out there as well in Chelsea. Hey. It looks good on all of you to have these kind of showcases, and we're going to do our best to get out to every one of them.
And we're going to be making an announcement in the next week or two. We're going to be streaming a couple of those games, so stay tuned.
I have a feeling. There were a few that when we were talking amongst ourselves, we kind of put the circle around, but we'll wait and see. No, looking forward to it. Hey, it's just a fun day, Johnny, when you can run between 3 rinks and get a chance to see high-caliber MHSAA action.
At Alto Equipment, we know when it comes to getting your job completed on budget and on schedule, uptime matters. Alto Equipment has partnered with the biggest names in construction, including Volvo, Leeboy, Bogen, Avant, ASV, and more to provide the state of Michigan with industry-leading service and support. Alto Equipment services all makes and models, and their technicians are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Do you have a big project? Alta Rents has you covered with the most diverse rental fleet in Michigan. Give them a call at 844-GO-TO-ALTA today.
What a heck of a game we have here through 34 minutes. 2-2. Your score heading into the deciding third period of play. Bay Reps, Marquette, 2 of the best teams in the state. A big goal late by number 12, Nash Reapy. Ties this game up at 2 apiece. Shot doesn't miss by much there. Now it's the Bay Reps trying to assert themselves. Lucas misses at the line. Opportunity for Marquette. They have to touch back up. Coming the other way, Boynton Fisher. He's had a nice night. Leaves it there for Lucas. Lucas 1-on-3. Puts on the brakes in the corner. Now moves it forward. Head up, looking for a pass out in front. He is triple teamed again almost every time he touches it. Reapy now into the neutral zone. Marquette still on it. They have been tenacious tonight, has this Marquette team. Now here come Reps coming the other way. Lars Miller's got one of the goals. He's out there now with the captain, Ethan Coleman. He's had a good night. Miller, Coleman, Miller. Coming far side, looking to the point. Shot from the point. Tried to get it back to Lars Miller. Couldn't go. Marquette now, opportunity to alleviate the pressure to the line, and Reapy takes over. He's been out there for an eternity. I have a feeling we're going to see 12 out there a lot in this third period, Mike.
Yes, we're going to see a lot of him, and we're going to see a lot of 3, 11, and 10. I think is a change they've made on that top, to go up against that top line. It's been kind of quiet since they've made it.
They try a little dump and chase there. It doesn't work for Bay Reps. Now into the neutral zone. Still battling down in front of our broadcast point. Walter with the shot. Didn't miss by much there. Lewis Walter comes all the way other side. Quickly on it, Ryan Lanninen. He gives chase. Getting there first is Moyer. He's had a strong night. Coming over for support. And an opportunity to get it out. Moyer tries a saucer pass. Just misses, says it's tipped. Icing waved off. Coming in now, Bierman. Still on it, Marquette. Look at them buzzing. Centering pass, nobody home. To the line, not out. Kept in, now finally out. 2-on-1 if they want it, but look at Marquette getting back with speed. Boy, they play so well, does this Marquette team, Mike.
That right there is one of the few times that we've seen them get caught with only one guy back. But again, the hard-working back check made up for it.
An opportunity to get it out now to the line and just over the line. Trying to get some speed generated, can't do it. Now Bay Rep come the other way. Walter content to shoot it in deep. First man there is Tristan Klein. Back in behind the net, Marquette takes over though. Opportunity to skate it out, they do, into the neutral zone. On it again. Here comes Marquette. No, lost at the line. Coming back the other way, Boynton Fisher. Boynton Fisher 1-on-3, tries to get a shot out. Getting a leg in the way, Ian Sheltrow, the junior. One thing that jumps out to you about this Dougie Garrow team, Mike, blocking shots, sticks and legs in passing and shooting lanes, that seems to be their forte.
It is one thing to say a team is well coached, but when you see it again and again, that's a disciplined team and the kids are doing the work that they're being asked to do. And what we've seen here in the first 3.5 minutes of this period is, I don't know what was said in that locker room, but the Bay Reps have come out flying. They look fresh. They look like a little bit long in the tooth there at the end of the second period and slowed themselves down. They are flying right now.
I think you bring up a very good point, Mike, and one that can't be overstated. Buying in is a term that you hear a lot, okay? I'm watching two teams that forget about buying in. They've bought in the way that they play.
Very impressive. We were just talking between periods. We're impressed with both of these teams. And again, we'll use that term. I'll use what you just said, buy in. These kids are doing what is asked, and it's showing out here on the ice in a great high school hockey game.
Marquette able to keep it in. It's Reapy. He's been everywhere for a while. He's really had a strong game. One of the best players on the ice, Mike.
Yeah.
But we've known that about this young man. Was out for injury, came back, and boy, Marquette is flying now.
It was good to see him. I really fell in love with that kid's game and the Team Michigan camps, and he really showed up, and you're starting to see it here in the second and third period.
Lewis Walter trying to get something going. He's doing battle down there. Heikala in the corner, able to get it out. No, kept in at the line. Good job sweeping it back in. Once again, Lewis Walter forcing Marquette deep in their own zone. An opportunity to skate it out here. Heikala finally gets it to the line, coming back the other way. Marquette. Boynton Fisher has to come out and play it for the moment. Centering pass, deflected. Can't get there, off the boards and out. Keep it simple. Just over skating, that could have been a 2-on-1 the other way. Puck bouncing a little bit here tonight, Mike, in the center ice arena. And we'll eventually get a breath in somewhere, huh? We've been playing a while without a whistle. Boynton Fisher going to slow things down a little bit, leave it on a tee to the line. Boynton Fisher skating out the other way. Lucas 1-on-1 to the backhand. Boy, nifty backhand. Did not miss by much, Mike.
I think he suckered everybody into thinking he was going to drive to the net, and he just flicked a nice,
well-placed
backhand.
Boynton Fisher. Boy, a couple of big stops here. Give Cole Kelly some credit, Mike. Let's remember those stops.
He's been standing tall these last two periods for sure.
Now a chance for Marquette. That's going to be brought in. They're not going to touch it, though. Marquette with an opportunity to get it out. Bouncing puck again, and the play called at the line. I think the goaltender broken strap there. And, you know, isn't it funny? We're saying we finally have a time to take a breath. And our on-site producer, John Watson, hands me a sheet and says, Alta Equipment knows when it comes to getting your job completed on budget and on schedule. Uptime matters. Alta Equipment partners with the biggest names in construction. Give them a call at 844-GO-TO-ALTA. Can't thank our entire crew enough. Thank you, fellas. Waving to everybody here for what they do. John Kidd downstairs doing what John Kidd does, and that's working his 78 men.
Yeah.
I know he's grilling some ribeye steaks. He's got some chickens on the grill.
Whoa, wait. Who's grilling those ribeye steaks?
John Kidd is down there. He's doing camera work, while he's taping up skates, he's doing whatever he can down there.
I got to say thank you. So me and you get the night off from the grill, huh? I figured we'd be talking for... We'd be cooking for our unbelievable crew that is just putting on quite a production here for us, setting everything up here earlier. So when we got here, we were ready to go. Then we fire on some ribeye steaks, some chicken, kickback.
You know, Mike, I'm sure you're aware of this. I don't know how many of our viewers know this. This, of course, training camp site for the Red Wings.
100%.
Appreciate our friends at Bally Sports Detroit. Video courtesy of Bally Sports Detroit. They do a fantastic job, does Bally Sports Detroit. As Take a look at a young man I saw in junior a lot, Alex DeBrinket. And there, of course, the captain, Dylan Larkin, former NTDP and Michigan player. I've been up here a few times during training camp, many years ago. I'm not going to say with who. I bet you can guess. But we had a fun time over near the sand dunes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we had a fun time.
All right, that's a great event.
Over near the sand dunes. Really, really fun time, as a matter of fact. Some of the fans here. Well, you got to love this. Great MHSAA action. So glad you can join us as well. 11 minutes to go in this one. This has lived up to the advanced billing, folks. There's Lucas. He's knocked off the puck. Boy, every time he touches the puck, there's a body on him, Mike.
Yep, and it's either 3-10 or 11.
Yeah, it's amazing how that works out, isn't it? Bierling now trying to get something going. He's rubbed off the puck. Lucas in behind his own net. That's what you want to see from your best players, Mike. Both ends of the ice. Outlet pass looking for Ethan Coleman. Boynton Fisher stops, waits. That pass deflected. Skating out now Marquette. C.J. Carter content to just dump it in as Marquette goes for changes. The dangerous Reapy back on the ice. He's got a goal here tonight. And a snipe, I might add, Mr. Ivesil.
A hard-working snipe off that board on the just-ending power play, as we found out.
Sheltro starts this out over to Reapy. Now an opportunity, 1-on-2. Little inside out by Sheldon. Good-looking sophomore. Puck still behind the net. It's Marquette getting that forecheck out, Mike. Trying to make things happen off the glass into the neutral zone. Marquette content to pump it back in. They touch up. First one there. Shot goes wide. That forecheck is having effectiveness now, Mike.
Yeah, and it's starting to tilt a little bit. The first 5 minutes of this period, you could see the speed of the Bay Reps. Right now, you're seeing the speed of Marquette, which, as we said earlier, we didn't know they were this fast of a team.
No, agreed. Lewis Walter throws it far side to number 21, Lars Miller. He's got a goal here tonight of the power play variety. First goal, as a matter of fact, in this one. With 9:10 to go, anybody's game. Now, I'm getting way ahead of myself, but for people that aren't aware, if this game is tied, we will play an 8-minute overtime. Shot there. And if it's still tied, it's going to stay a tie. I know these showcases play a different variety of endings, Mike, but this one, the old-fashioned way. 8-minute overtime. And if it's tied, well, then it's tied. And I think I can speak for you here, pal. There's nothing wrong with a tie. You and I grew up in a generation of ties, and I have no problem with it.
And a tie is not going to take anything away from the game that we're watching right now.
Sir.
It's just a great game. It makes it a little bit more exciting. I don't know if I can see this pace not having a winner through 8 minutes of overtime.
Shots on goal. Marquette on top 17-13. Most importantly, it's 2-2. That puck deflected in off the goaltender into the protective netting. Faceoff will stay in the Marquette zone. Hey, Warrior Hockey supports the State Champs Hockey Player of the Year and Wall Goalie of the Year. Vote for your favorite player or goalie at statechampsnetwork.com. Check out our latest gear at warrior.com. Thank you, Warrior.
Yeah, thank you very much. And speaking of Warrior Player of the Year, Grant Lucas taking this face-off here. He's been really coming on this period.
Yeah, won it to himself and then swept away. Very dangerous, Grant Lucas there. There's Aiden Fairbank trying to get it going the other way. Ethan Coleman out there, some token pressure. Coleman still putting that pressure onto the line, and an opportunity to skate out. Marquette now coming far wing. Knocked off that puck by Fairbank. Dangerous, Mike. Marquette back to the line. Going D to D, shot from the point, deflected into the corner. Marquette keeping the pressure on. Opportunity, knocked off the puck, and that is going to be called. Look at Marquette.
I could have called that one. It was coming. If you seen me get excited there, I was pounding on your shoulder. As Bierman was coming down on the rush, there was a little bit of a hook on the hand, and the ref gave the pump fake with his arm. He was like, I don't know. But he had that in the back of his mind with that last one right there, that it was coming. That was interesting. They didn't have 3, 10, and 11 on there. They had the Bierman line out there. They had offense against offense going there today.
Huge power play here. Tucker Welch, we've seen him take a lot of these big draws against Grant Lucas. Tucker Welch wins that one. They try to win it forward. Reps get there first. Boynton Fisher can't get it out. To the point, kept in by Marquette. Deflected into the corner. Boynton Fisher able to keep it in. Marquette for the moment. Puck lay there for the moment. Still doing battle. Coming into the corner now. Lanninen for the Reps. To the line, can't get it out. To the line, kept back in.
That bouncing puck again.
Yeah, you've seen it bounce a lot here. Marquette on it, that's Welch. In back behind the net to Carter. Carter and Welch playing a little one-on-one. Boy, centering pass not home. Didn't miss Welch by much. Here comes Lucas shorthanded. Look at him create some space, holding on to it, getting the shot away. Boy, Cole Kelly stayed with them the whole way, had to be very careful. I agree with you. Grant Lucas has really turned up his play in this third period, Mike.
And that play right there was at the end of about a minute and a 45 shift. He was out there before that penalty call and just killed a minute of that penalty. That was impressive.
Kyle Moyer to Reapy. He's got the last goal in this one. The next goal is a huge one with 6:20 left. Puck bouncing around again. Opportunity to clear it. Can't. Turnover. In the defensive zone. Marquette on it. To the line and finally swept out. Goaltender Cole Kelly has to come out. Leave it on a tee there for Moyer. 25 seconds remaining in this power play. 6 minutes remaining in this third period of a 2-2 game. Center Ice Arena in Traverse City. Marquette 2, Bay Reps 2, shot just wide.
That
Moyer can't
Reapy.
keep it in.
Does he have a shot?
He sure does. He is fun to watch. Look at the move by Moyer. He's going to have to start over again. He just, this time, elects to shoot it in deep. Reapy looking to get the first guy there to the point. Gets a little help there. Finally, Reps have an opportunity to skate it out. Coming back the other way, give it up in the neutral zone. Big giveaway there. Look at Reapy on it. Reapy's got somebody on his wing. Boy, he did not miss by much. Had Sandstrom on the far wing. Look at the point. Deflection down in front, just missed. Oh my goodness gracious. Still on it, Marquette. Pump back in. This time it's Janowski. Back in behind the net. Bierman, look at Bierman's work with two guys on him, winning battle after battle after battle, getting some help down there with Sandstrom. To the line to Moyer. Moyer gives it right back. Sustained pressure, just missed. Now near side, Janowski, content to throw it in deep. Far side, Moyer, shot!
Oh!
Score!
What a pass. Now again, we've seen that shot out of Moyer a couple of times tonight, but that pass coming out of the corner, I believe it was Fries, right? Who gets this puck down low? Yep, it's Fries.
Bierman? Yeah.
What
Look at that
a pass.
shot.
What a pass.
Boy, has Moyer had
up.
himself a night, huh? The young defender, only a sophomore, Mike, Kyle Moyer, and that is a huge goal. Gives Marquette its first lead of the night.
And we've been seeing this as this game has gone along. That quick start by the Bay Reps, it's kind of tilted as the game's gone along to Marquette grinding Bay Reps down.
No doubt about that. 4.5 to go. Now it's Bay Reps. We know they have the firepower, Mike. Giveaway there. Opportunity in front. Big hit in front. Boy, laying a big body right in front. That is number 19, Aiden Fairbank.
I think he might have got away with one there.
Ordinary classrooms got you snoozing? Dive into labs, studios, and your future at Lawrence Technological University. Be curious, make magic. To learn more, visit ltu.edu. Draw comes all the way back into Marquette zone. Lucas again. Big draw here with Sheldon. Lucas wins it clean. Boynton Fisher trying to center it in front, getting that big body out there of Ethan Coleman.
They are going to see a lot of shin pads here in these final 4 minutes, Sean. They had, wow.
I'm a little surprised at that call as well. Wow. If you heard that scream came from the Marquette bench. I think they were a little surprised at that.
As soon as that puck is getting back, if not one, 2 sets of shin pads are getting in the lane. They are blocking shots everywhere. They're not letting a lot through. And how much in this final 4 minutes are we going to see this line with Grant Lucas out here, Sean?
Lucas wins another draw. Boynton Fisher going to toss it in deep. Once again, that's number 23, Ethan Coleman. Centering pass, Boynton Fisher. Over and blocked away. Here comes Moyer. Head up. Defenseman's had a strong night. He gets his shot blocked, but it carries into the rep zone. Again, Marquette showing speed. More speed than I think anybody thought. Opportunity in front. Boy, he did not miss by much. A heck of a low shot there by Brody Sheldon. Another sophomore. Marquette keeping the pressure on with 3:10 left in this.
The pressure with their speed, Sean, is relentless, and they're not giving the Bay Reps any room to do anything right now.
Sandstrom spins, throws it in front. Bierman with an opportunity. Boy, big stop there. Give the young sophomore goaltender Tyler Boynton Fisher credit, Mike.
Hard work, hard work, hard work. When you do it, 2 things are going to happen. You're going to create scoring chances or you're going to draw a penalty, and this is what's happening right now.
Hey, celebrating the 50th anniversary of high school hockey in Michigan, we appreciate everything the Coaches Association does. For schedule, scores, and standings, go to the Hub, MIHSHockeyHub.com. Another big draw, frozen for the moment, but controlled by Marquette off the draw. Along the boards, trying to chip it in there. You know, Marquette's happy as a lark. I don't know how happy larks are, Mike, but it just sounded good when it came out of my
As much as I hear that saying, larks must be the happiest larks in the world. I don't even. What is a lark?
I think it's a bird.
All right.
And that is a shot from number 17, Seth Sandstrom. They're content to get some fresh troops out there in the waning moments of this one. Nice rush there by Reps. You know, they love this. Good, hard rush there by Edward Walter, the sophomore forward. And this is what the Reps were looking for, a face-off deep in the zone with 2:22 to go.
And Marquette is going to be happy with seeing the red line, dumping the puck in, and getting off and getting fresh legs. It's going to be a lot of fresh legs for the rest of this period.
Andrew Thomas tries to win that draw forward, but controlled by Marquette. Moyer, he's had a heck of a night. On the backhand, goes the length of the ice, though, called on the icing.
Let's put the over-under at about 10 more icings if Marquette has their way.
Well, we have another game coming up, Mike. Yeah. Are people aware of that? TC West taking on Forest Hill Central next, right here on the State Champs Network. Looking forward to that. Big draw here. Let's do it again. Andrew Thomas out there. This time one back. Shot from the point. Rolling puck. Boy, Moyer got his skate out, and it looked like that was going to take off part of his foot. It was coming in so quickly.
Came in hard. That's that part as a defenseman. You kind of got to watch it. You're in the way. You're a screen. You got to make sure you get a piece of that puck.
Battle about 5 feet inside the line. Won by Marquette. Moyer able to saucer that out. Quick changes. Icing waved off. Marquette going to get fresh troops out there, including Reapy. There's a giveaway. Pumped back in by Marquette. Look at giving chase in there. In deep is number 5, Sheldon. He's getting an aggressive forecheck going on.
Marquette's
stopped at the line. Reapy. Reapy nearly played it to himself. That would have been a heck of a move.
A lot of what we've seen. Marquette's gone to that 1-4, so they're just waiting for them to cough that puck up.
Elliot Mason tried to make a move at the line, but that was picked off. Look at Reapy on it. He's out there by his lonesome, knows it. He's got nobody to help, but he's ragging off some important time. Marquette needs to get back on side, content to pump it back in with a $1.05 left in this one. Keep an eye on the goaltender, Boynton Fisher, Mike. Speaking of Boynton Fisher, the older Boynton Fisher had the puck at the line, but taken over by Marquette. Into the neutral zone, taken over by Marquette again, shot the length of the ice. That is going to be icing. And I have a feeling you're going to see a timeout here and a goaltender pulled.
That gave them the opportunity to pull the goalie with 49 seconds left. It's not that they didn't want to pull that goalie. They just didn't have the opportunity because of the pressure and the turnovers.
Yeah, there's your timeout. You knew that was coming. So 3-2, Marquette on top with 49 seconds remaining. Mike, can I tell you about a beautiful place?
Mm-hmm.
Lakemore Resort is a luxury lakefront property located 15 minutes from Traverse City on beautiful Arbutus Lake. And it is beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Newly built in 2020, the resort features 7 homes, each sleeping families of up to 13 people.
Yeah.
I guess we're a family now.
We are a family. We are the state champs family, filling all those rooms.
I wanted a big family.
Yeah.
Go to lakemoreresort.com for more information.
And I couldn't be more pleased with it. I mean, it is beautiful, Sean. Our words can't even tell you. You guys have to come out and check it out. And you say families, but boys, I'm telling you, the first thing that came to my mind when I saw it, golf trip. There's a lot of great golf out here in the summer. You get this bad boy for Thursday through Sunday. Wow. I mean, again, it's great accommodations.
Barbecue trip would work, too, because they have a big grill out back and, a bunch of different places where you can have some fun. No doubt about that. Something for everybody.
Yep. And here we come out with, do you think there's some scoring power out here for the Bay Reps? They've got all 4 of their top scorers. I'm going to put it at about 100 goals on this ice right now, going up against this hard-working defense of Marquette.
Welch and Lucas on the draw. We'll call it a draw. But possession controlled by the Reps. Lucas from 50 feet. That shot blocked. Another shot blocked on the way to the net. Deflected up into the protective netting. I don't think the clock moved, by the way, Mike.
There was 49 seconds at the timeout, and I would put that at about 15 seconds, probably ticked off here, but the clock didn't move.
Well,
we're not going to say ours did. So we got 12. We're down to 37. So great work by the state champs clock getting started there.
Chuck and Kevin do that, right?
Yeah.
Chuck's got his stopwatch out over in the corner. He hides in the corner.
Perfect
Look
timing.
at that.
Perfect
See?
timing.
Chuck and Kevin are going, we told you guys. Right?
Oh, we got another timeout.
This one's going to be Marquette.
Yeah.
Talk about this with 36 seconds remaining.
Okay.
2016, shots on goal favor for Marquette. In case you're just joining us, it was the Reps that jumped out to a 2-0 lead. And Mike, 3 straight goals by Marquette have given them a 3-2 lead.
And that was, again, I said I didn't want to jinx it, and I already said it, so I guess I can't re-jinx it, that as soon as that second goal was scored, probably about 3.5-4 minutes into this game, we said not too many teams have scored 2 goals. Less teams have scored more than 2 goals against Marquette, and they shut it down.
Did they ever?
Absolutely shut it down. And we look up there. Again, I wasn't paying that close of attention to know how many shots of these 18 shots that are up there for the Bay Reps were in the first period. Not many have gotten through.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, this game has lived up to the advanced billing. This has been a tremendous high school hockey game.
Mm-hmm. I agree. This is why these kids come play this game, is because of these showcases. Listen to the fans. This is great.
Tucker, Welch, and Lars Miller this time. Controlled by the Reps. Boynton Fisher to Lucas. Play down low, didn't connect. 25 seconds left. Lucas shot deflected. Going down and blocking another shot, Tucker Welch. Lucas leaves it for Boynton Fisher. 15 seconds remaining. Boynton Fisher elects to throw it in deep. Puck gets to the line. Lucas can't get it through. An opportunity for Welch. He's in the zone. Can he get it into the net? Score! Putting her away. Tucker Welch with 5 seconds remaining, and the comeback is complete for Marquette.
What a comeback. 4 unanswered goals, and I think this empty netter coming off a shot that gets blocked up high is fitting for the way Marquette played this game.
Just a heck of a hockey game here. I know this is a tough loss for Bay Reps, But Mike, as cheesy as it sounds, there are no losers here tonight. This was a heck of an MHSAA hockey game, and you can understand why both these teams are ranked as high as they are.
It didn't disappoint, and I'll tell you what, Coach Garrow, when we met with him before the game, hit it on the head. We're going to make it difficult for you, was his words, and they made it difficult. They shut that top line down after 2 quick goals in the first period by Fisher and Millar, and then they shut them down. Now, they had a little bit of jump there in the third period. We've seen a little bit out of Grant Lucas, but again, getting in the way, and what did we just say? Making it difficult on them.
Fantastic win, and of course, as always, you know what you got out there? You got your sportsmanship, right?
Yeah. One
Watching
of the greatest
boys
things.
shaking hands after a hard-fought contest, but a lot of smiles on the faces of the guys in the red and black as Marquette comes away with a 4-2 victory. All right, you have a very difficult job, pal.
And
good luck with this.
This one's very tough. I mean, and I think Coach Garrow would be proud of this because I'm having difficulty picking somebody for 1 or 2 on this Marquette side. It's almost like a couple of lines you should be putting on there. But I'm going to do my best here.
All right, let's hear it.
I'm going to go with the number 3 star. I'm going to go with Thomas Boynton Fisher from the Bay Reps. I felt he was their biggest offensive threat. He was all over the ice. He had a very nice game today. Number 2, I'm going to go with Caleb Fries. The kid on the goals, he was everywhere. He made some nice passes, a nice goal. The number 1 star, a kid I kept mentioning, and I noticed time and time again, Kyle Moore, number 4.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I thought the sophomore was outstanding tonight. Mike, both ends of the ice, his passes, and of course the big goal here tonight as well.
Yeah.
And Marquette comes away with a 4-2 victory. Empty netter for people perhaps just tuning in. This one is about as close as you can get.
Yeah, that as a sophomore, I can't be more impressed with Moyer's game. His head is always up. He's making passes, and that shot he has is pinpoint. I mean, he hit the crossbar on one, upstairs on the other. Very impressive. Nice game. Great game, Coach Garrow and Marquette.
Fantastic win here for Marquette. Bay Reps are a team to be reckoned with, no doubt about that. Your final score here tonight from the Center Ice Arena, Marquette comes away with a 4-2 victory. Want to thank the crew for everything they do, my broadcast partner Mike Iveso. Most importantly, thank you for joining us wherever you may be, inviting us into your computers, your cell phones, your laptop, whatever the case may be. Thank you for joining us. For everybody involved, my name is Sean Belegian saying good night from Traverse City.
State Champs Game Time Live is brought to you by Lawrence Technological University. Be curious, make magic. The future of education begins at ltu.edu. Alta Equipment, Michigan's #1 construction equipment provider, proudly representing the industry's top brands. Get the right equipment for your project every time with Alta Equipment. Warrior Hockey is proud to support Michigan High School Hockey Player and Goalie of the Year awards. Warrior Hockey is made for this. Lakemore Resort is a luxury lakefront property located only 15 minutes from Traverse City. Open year-round. Go to lakemoreresort.com for more information. The Michigan High School Hockey Coaches Association, celebrating the 50th anniversary of high school hockey in Michigan. For schedules, scores, and standings, go to the hub, mihshockeyhub.com. And the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.